Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on? It's Sam. It's the last day.
It is the last day. This has gone too fast. It makes me sad.
It really has. Like, it seems like it was just half over.
Right.
Like, and it just, I don't know. It's
went so fast. Well, we have had a good week of classes. I think I can speak for Blake on that one.
Yeah.
Our leadership speaking and electives. His was apologetics, Christian apologetics, correct, and mine was broken families. So we've enjoyed those, and the morning devos and the evening speakers have all been fantastic. All had great points. If you want to see a little bit what those were about, you can find me and friend me on Facebook, Sam Boyd, B-O-Y-D, and you can kind of see some of the highlights of those I posted about them. So we've had a great week spiritually, and there's been a lot of fun stuff going on.
Absolutely.
Evening activities have been great.
Fireworks last night were great.
Yeah, fireworks were great. And tonight is the banquet, the royal banquet, and I'm taking two girls. But they're my best friends, so it's not like we're girlfriend and boyfriend.
I'm not taking anybody, so.
Flying solo.
Flying solo. Anyway, Sam. So yeah, the King's banquet? That's what it's called. An award ceremony, which.
Awards, yes.
What the people don't know, if they've never been to Horizons, what exactly does the award ceremony?
Award ceremony. If I remember, well, the awards that I can remember.
Each floor of each dorm.
Right.
They have a leadership award.
There's a leadership award for each floor of each dorm. So, like, I'm on second floor school. So, for example, if...
There's 3 nominations usually.
Right. So they'll nominate 3 people. So, for example, they'll nominate John Doe, John Smith, and John Adams from second floor Benson. And then they'll say, these were nominated, and John Adams from second floor Benson wins. So they have leadership awards, and then they have a service award for a member of staff, 5-year awards for people that have come to Horizons for 5 years. So that's a good accomplishment there.
I really cannot remember about the last
I can't remember what other ones they have. They might add a new one or something, I don't know. But the banquet, kudos to Debbie McLaughlin. It looks really good in the main gym over in Brewer Sports Center. Looks great. It's going to be a good banquet.
Also tonight is the girls' devotional that they'll have separately.
Yes. Something that I'm excited about for the girls is that for those of you that don't know, tonight at Horizons, our senior guys are going to be leading our worship service. But there's been a new thing added in this year. There's going to be a girls-only service right before everybody comes together where the girls get to do that. And I think that's a great opportunity for them. And also, I think that our girls at Horizon should have speaking classes and song leading classes. And I've talked to people about that before. So hopefully that'll be incorporated in the future.
Have the boys always done the senior guys always led the devotional on the last day? Has it always been that? Was it that?
As I know.
Was it that last year?
Yes.
I cannot remember.
There was somebody that did it last year that wasn't a senior, but that's because sometimes they run out of people that are in song leading or willing or something like that. Horizons started out, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
Horizons started out, it was started by Coleman Crocker, who is the grandfather of one of my friends. Started out 34 years ago, obviously, as we've discussed this week, Horizons 34. It was originally started as a training camp for young men, a spiritual training camp, and then eventually they incorporated women into it, and it evolved into what it is today, which is Horizons, the great camp that we all love. So that's, I think, part of the reason why the guys have those classes and the girls don't. But hopefully next year or soon, those will be incorporated so that our girls can definitely help spread the word through those skills too.
So this is the Sam and Blake show saying the girls need a speaking class and a song leading class.
I would heavily recommend Kirk and Doug or whoever makes those decisions, the board of Horizons, that the girls have those classes.
Absolutely. Also, after the banquet tonight, starting at 8 o'clock, there'll be medieval games on the Brewer lawn.
Yes.
And don't know what those intake. And then after that, at about 9:30, there'll be a closing devotional, our last devotional of the Horizons.
Yes, and who's doing that one?
That will be Chuck Morris.
Chuck Morris.
He's going to be my professor at Norman University, since I'll be majoring in youth ministry.
Chuck will do a great job of closing out the week.
and then it's labeled Bow Before Him.
Bow before Him.
Bow Before Him, and then it has dorm life after the Devo, and then the ceremony for the seniors in Lloyd.
Yeah. And that's just a special little ceremony. They cross a bridge. And
also before
for the seniors.
Also tomorrow it's the last day. All we have is breakfast, and we check out of the dorms.
Right.
But I want to address something real quick. Today I went to the bookstore.
Oh, bookstore. By the way, they redid the Bible bookstore.
I picked this up.
Oh, look at this. If you don't know what this is, I haven't read it yet, but I really want to read it. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. It's called Muscle and a Shovel.
Now, I've heard this has major good results.
Yeah.
And I just if people have told me I would enjoy it and I should read it, so I picked it up. They have it over at the bookstore. And they said they had just had it in the bookstore for a very short while. They have already sold 1,700 copies.
Yeah. This is about a guy, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'll just, or you can read that. Muscle and a Shovel is a true story about a pair of young newlyweds who moved to the city to chase the American dream. In the middle of their pursuit, they are befriended by a man who turns their beliefs about God, their church, and faith upside down. Baptists, Methodists, Presbyterians, Catholics, community churches, no one is spared when the truth is at stake. And their new friend Randall isn't concerned about political correctness or religious tolerance. This raw, uncensored story grabs you and doesn't let go, prepared to have your intellect, emotions, and existing beliefs set on fire. So, definitely this book is one that I would recommend for all members of the church.
Absolutely, and even members, even not members of the church.
I know this might look kind of thick, but look at those pages. Not bad. Not a bad read at all. Even if you're a slow reader, it still would not be a bad book at all.
So I would definitely. I've heard this is great, so I'm looking forward to reading it. And even after when I get done reading it, probably on one of my shows, I'll probably just tell you guys what I thought about it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great.
Maybe Blake and I could read it at the same time and then
give you guys a review. Give you guys a review. But guys, it's been a great week, man. It's been an absolutely fabulous week. I had just a great time. I love Horizons. It holds a very special place in my heart because this is where I decided to go into ministry. So it's definitely a huge spot in my heart.
We've had approximately 20 baptisms, give or take.
One of which I had the privilege, I was honored to be able to baptize one of the guys who wanted me to baptize him, and his name was John David. And it was the greatest feeling. I was honored, and it was my first baptism I had been able to for somebody.
And before we close here, I had the honor of also baptizing somebody at Mid-South second week, so I know how you feel. You know, it's a great feeling, and I'm glad Blake was able to experience that. Mid-South Youth Camp is also awesome. Next week's 7th week, and then they have the 8th week. I'll be at that, so get online if you want to go to that and register. It'll be another one of the greatest experiences of your life. I know that this week I've definitely been convicted to look at my life and make some changes in it, in the way that I do things and in the way that I conduct myself, and just all around doing more action for God at home. That's what I want to do.
And guys,
and when I say more, I know you know when you set goals, you don't want to say stuff like that, but I want to start having at least one Bible study a month or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
And this week has just reminded me of how awesome of a God we serve, and just how when I get home, I want to be more of a leader. I want to step up whenever somebody needs somebody to step up. I want to be the first one to say, I'll do whatever I need to do.
We do serve an awesome God, and one of the things that hits me the hardest when I think about it is that God is eternal. And we live 70, 80, 90, 100 sometimes years. And God has always been here, and He always will be here. And that's a hard concept for us to grasp.
Absolutely.
But just thinking about, we're going to be in heaven forever. It's never going to end.
And people can't fathom how long forever really is.
Right. It just blows my mind, and it's just another testament to the mercy and grace of God and the privilege it is to bow before His throne.
So if you guys were not able to make it to Horizons 34 before His throne, I extremely encourage you to come to Horizons 35, which is going to be next year. But they have not announced when. or what the theme will be, but
We'll let you know about that.
we will let you know about that. Also, hopefully, God willing, you'll have your videos up soon on your channel.
Yeah, I'm going to try to start making some videos on my channel.
Sam Boyd, I'm subscribed to him. You guys go subscribe to him too.
Yeah,
Just
I
so
don't
you
think
know.
I have any videos yet, but if you'll subscribe, I will try to begin updating some of those. So, looking forward to
guys,
that.
Extremely encourage you guys to come to Horizon 35.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Continue to watch. Me and Sam will have videos in the future. Snaps. Me and Sam will have videos in the future with me and him. I'm glad that we're going to have a future in videos together. So guys, it's me and Sam signing off from Horizon 34.
Blake and I signing off from Horizons 34.
We'll see you guys when we see you. Love you guys.